The main function of the human reproductive system is to produce gametes, or sex cells, and to pass genetic information to the next generation by carrying out the process of sexual reproduction. Let's explore the structures of the female and male reproductive systems using Visible Body Suite. First, we'll look at the female reproductive system. Gonads are the organs that produce gametes. In the female body, these are the ovaries. They produce oocytes, or egg cells. They also produce estrogen, progesterone, and other hormones essential to the reproductive process. Every month, during ovulation, one of the two ovaries releases an oocyte. This oocyte travels into the uterine tube adjacent to the ovary that released it. The uterine tubes are sometimes called oviducts because they carry eggs, or fallopian tubes, named for 16th century anatomist Gabriele Falloppio. There is one on each side of the uterus. If we rotate the 3D model here, we can see that there is some space between the ovary and the uterine tube. The uterine tubes are not directly connected to the ovaries like they are to the uterus. If sexual intercourse occurs, the uterine tube is usually the location where the oocyte becomes fertilized by sperm. After moving through the uterine tube, the oocyte enters the uterus. If the oocyte has not been fertilized, it will leave the body along with the inner lining of the uterus during menstruation. If the oocyte has been fertilized, it will implant itself into the uterine wall and menstruation will not occur. The fertilized egg will go on to develop into an embryo and then a fetus during pregnancy. The vagina extends from the cervix, the neck of the uterus, to the vestibule, which is part of the external genitalia. The vagina carries menstrual flow out of the uterus, receives the penis during sexual intercourse, and serves as the birth canal during labor. The structures of the vulva make up the external genitalia of the female reproductive system. These structures facilitate sexual intercourse and provide an outlet and entrance to the internal genitalia. The vestibule contains the opening of the vagina as well as the external urethral orifice. Other components of the vulva include the labia minora and labia majora, the greater vestibular glands, the clitoris, and the mons pubis. Now let's look at the male reproductive system. The male gonads are the testes. They are located below the penis in a sac called the scrotum. Within the testes, the seminiferous tubules produce spermatids, which mature in the epididymis to become the male sex cells, sperm. The testes also produce testosterone and other sex hormones. During sexual intercourse and ejaculation, mature sperm move from the epididymis into the vas deferens. They travel through the vas deferens over the bladder and into the ejaculatory ducts. The ejaculatory ducts are formed where the vas deferens meets the seminal vesicles, two sac-like accessory glands that secrete seminal fluid, which is made up of sugars, prostaglandins, and other substances. This fluid makes up around 2/3 of the volume of semen. The ejaculatory ducts carry the sperm and seminal fluid into the prostatic urethra. The prostatic urethra passes through the prostate, where more enzymes are added to the semen to help activate the sperm. The bulbourethral glands add mucus to the semen. The semen continues to move through the urethra, which extends through the penis, part of the male external genitalia. During arousal, the tissues inside the penis, the corpus spongiosum and the paired corpus cavernosa, fill with blood and the penis stiffens. During ejaculation, semen is expelled from the opening of the urethra, located at the tip of the glans penis. During sexual intercourse, the penis penetrates the vagina and delivers semen into the female reproductive system. Visible Body Suite has all the 3D models and animations you need to learn about the anatomy and physiology of the reproductive system. Learn more at visiblebody.com/bbsuite.